But see how the color of the tank is almost looking, it almost looks like I have bleach in the tank, but there's no reason that soap should be like that. It drew product somehow through this line and dropped it into that tank. I just don't know how that would be possible. That's crazy. We might be here a little bit then. What's going on, everybody? It's Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Wash, and today we are going to be taking care of this oil stain. As you can see, the driveway itself isn't that dirty, but they got a notice for this oil stain, so I'm going to use some F9 double eagle, see what kind of results we get. So I'm about to strap y'all in and let's get going. Bada bing, bada boom, boys. Let's get the water connected and then we'll treat this stain real quick. So we want to let it sit for like 10-15 minutes before we do anything to it. See, the concrete is new here too. Boom, boom, boom. See how quick we can be here. This little townhouse driveway, nothing too crazy. I'm just glad they have a water connection. Some of these townhouses we do not have water connections. That makes it a little tougher. Okay, I'm just trying to get this out of my way. Get it out of my way. I got lucky coming in this neighborhood, boys. The work order that they had sent me. Alright, that water looks like yellow, doesn't it? Water in my tank is looking not so blue. But yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked there. The neighborhood itself has a gate, and they didn't provide the gate code in the work order. This honestly might be enough. Let's see what we can do with just this before we pour up some more if we need it. Okay, boys. So here we're just going to be letting this soak, and then in about 5 minutes we'll do some agitation on it. I have more of this F9 if I need it too, so just make sure we get these edges. The edge is good. It really depends how long the oil stain's been there. Okay, so then we'll do the rest on this. You can already see it kind of working, to be honest. This is nice though, because I won't have to do a pump up spray. I wasn't sure how big the stain was. I meant to take a photo before too. Sorry. Let's take a photo real quick while we can. Get a photo real quick. Out of the way too. Okay. The driveway itself is pretty clean though, yeah? Like, I wasn't really sure what to expect when coming here. A lot of the times it's just a work order. We don't know what it looks like. So you don't know really what you're getting into other than their request. Let's bring this. Let's get one close up like this. Let me do a little video like this. Let's do one back here. Okay, let me get a short real quick, y'all. Just trying to kill a little bit of time. Let's see, we sprayed it at 12, like what, 12:19? So at 12:35, 12:34. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. We just treated this oil stain. We're about to get pressure washing. If you guys are interested, okay. What's going on, everybody? Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. We just treated this oil stain. I'm about to agitate it. If you guys are interested in the full process of how we remove oil stains or how we run a pressure washing business, go ahead and check out the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch me on the next one, everybody. Peace. That was good. That was good. I'm satisfied with that. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is do some agitation. Which, do I have my... I don't think I got my... I think I broke this. I think I remember that now. We broke the bristle of this. The pusher. That'll make you out of breath. I don't know why the water is looking like that. Whew, that got me out of breath. See, I brought this big F9 double eagle right here, but that's what was already in the tank. Let's get this out. Whew. Also, get to try out our 12-volt pump again today. So I don't know if you guys saw in the last couple of videos. I catch my breath. The last couple of videos I've been dealing with 12-volt pump issues because what I found out it ended up being after, I don't know if you guys saw, but I replaced this, I replaced these, I replaced this, I replaced this, still wasn't working. Replaced the fitting inside this bulkhead, and come to find out it was this bulkhead itself right here. So there was like a hairline crack right here that was allowing air into the system, so it wasn't able to draw product from here. After troubleshooting for a while, I even directly plumbed the pump into this, and it wasn't pulling. So it let me know that I was kind of dealing with an issue with something in here. And from there, I was able to finally see the hairline crack. It was on this back side. That's kind of why I wasn't able to see it, because every time I would check, I would get up here and look this way, but it was on this back side. So we ended up replacing the bulkhead right here, and we replaced this fitting and the one inside, and she pulls like a charm now. So you just end up having to troubleshoot. Luckily I had an extra bulkhead, so I didn't need to go buy one, but I need to buy a backup now so that I have them for the future. But yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting on waiting on that chemical to dwell in the driveway. And then what we'll do is we'll clean that, rinse the whole driveway, and then we'll post street it. And we'll be pretty much done here. I'm not gonna clean past this line right here. As you can tell, this is already all clean. Brand new concrete. Don't really want to put the surface cleaner on it. You don't have to. We do for this portion right here. I want to know why it kind of came red right there. Might add a little bit more product just on those red spots, but I think it was turning red on its own when I would spray it. Yeah, see, as I spray it, it just turns more red. Must be like some sort of oxidation or something that's happening in there. Okay. We use every last drop. Huh. My skirt's getting bent right there. I didn't want it to. Okay. The tank's getting close enough to being ready too. So what we'll do is we'll put our boots on and we'll get ready to go here and put my headphones in. See how quick we can be here. Should be a fairly straightforward cleaning. Like I said, we're just going to be cleaning from there down. Put my headphones in, get a sip of water. We are ready to go. All right, boys. Headphones are in. Let's check what time it is. At 12:35 is when we're supposed to be. We got a little bit longer. Trying to let it sit and do its thing. And if need be, we will apply again, but it should be good. We'll check the time here in a second, and then we are ready to go. So get 4 more minutes on this. Let it dwell just a hair bit longer. But see how the color of the tank is almost looking. It almost looks like I bleach in the tank, but I think it's just sediment in the lines here. I'm about to put my hair up so that it stops getting in the camera for y'all. I was noticing that on some of my videos that y'all can kind of see my hair because it's so long in some of the videos. Boom, ba-da-bum, boom, ba-da-bum, boom. What do y'all listen to on jobs? What's y'all's go-to? Y'all listen to music, podcasts? Let me know down in the comments. What's your choice of entertainment when you're working? Okay. I think we're good with that. Give it 1 more minute. Okay, engine is coming on. Let's see if we can get this done. And it's 12:32 now. So it's like it is. There's no reason that soap should be like that. Like what is this? isn't good. I don't know what that is. Why that would be. I've never had that happen before, yo. It's like it drew product somehow through this line and dropped it into that tank. I just don't know how that would be possible. Because there's no suction coming from that. Basically, get this whole tank full again. That's crazy. We might be here a little bit then. I'll let this fill again. I have never seen that happen. I wanna see. I wanna look down in here. See, I was saying it was looking kind of yellow too. It's just like it doesn't make sense. Feel it. I'm just gonna let it get all the way. Well, boys, I will, yeah. What we're gonna do is pick back up once this tank is full. So I'm not gonna make y'all wait and watch that, but I'm gonna pick back up as soon as this tank is full. I don't know what happened here, but somehow soap and bleach got into my tank. So what I need to do is get this full and rush product through this as soon as possible. So that's the problem we're dealing with now. Somehow it's like this tank pulled product and dropped it into there somehow. I just don't know how that would be possible because there's no suction here. Like, it sucks this way. So everything should be pulled out of here, pulled out of here, pulled through here. There's no reason anything should have got pulled through there. So I'm kind of confused on how that's even possible, but let me know down in the comments if you guys know what could have happened here, because I am at a loss for words. I don't know what to do really. So I'm just gonna have to run product through this, or run a bunch of water through the system as best we can, as soon as we can. So that's kind of where we're at, y'all. I'll pick back up as soon as this tank is full enough to continue doing that. All right, we're back. So I'm gonna start surface cleaning. I just gotta get this soap out of the line. It is what it is. I'm about to strap y'all in and let's keep going. this is our plan here. We're going to treat that stain one more time. And while we treat it, we'll let that tank fill back up and we'll run it again. Because I need to get some of that out of there. There's a soap. It might not be as much bleach anymore, but it's still got a soap in it. So, put some gloves on and we go pour this up over here. The stain's definitely better, but I want to try one more treatment on it just to see if we could get a little bit better results. I'm not sure how that could have happened, man. I'm still kind of bewildered by that. I was told this pulls up. Is that as much as it pulls? Okay, here, this is what we'll do. We'll pour it right here. Anything that spills into the right area. Okay. Leave that there for now. Just gonna treat it one more time. that be? Hey Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes. Okay, boys. Let's do some agitation. We'll let it sit for 5 minutes to get in there. Then we'll do some agitation. I'm throwing these gloves though. I still don't know how that would have been possible. Please let me know down in the comments if you guys know how that would have been possible for bleach to be drawn into there. No idea. Just wanted to keep going for a little bit anyway. We got most of it cleared up, so y'all probably saw most of it. That was crazy. Never experienced that before. Now I gotta flush my pressure washer as much as I can. So it definitely isn't ideal. You gotta think that product's running through all these internals of here. It's not what I want at all, clearly. And then I got soap coming out of the line. Hopefully now it's just 99% just soapy water. It's not bleach water. But for a minute there, it was looking yellow. I think what we'll do is we'll let that sit just a little bit longer. We'll do a little bit more agitation on it. We'll surface clean it again. We'll rinse it down. And then we're going to let this just run water through it so that we can get as much water ran through here. And then when I get home, I'm probably going to fill it back up again. And I'm probably going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to run water through the lines. That way we just triple check that we're good. And then I need to get some bleach for a roof wash on Wednesday. I have a job tomorrow. I have enough product for tomorrow's job, but I might just swing in on the way home. If I just go home, if I swing in on the way home, get this full. That's probably what we'll do. I wish there was a couple more supply stores in town than there are. There's only like 1 to 2 suppliers. Well, and they're the same company. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I have to take this a little bit. gotta get another pole for that. That's hard to do like that. And it ain't ideal. This definitely could have been a 30-minute job. Turned into freaking this long. I don't know if this is oil stains or what. I might treat those too. Just cause. It's just soapy water. Oh yeah, we just changed the battery. I'm rinsing out the 12 volt. I'm also letting this tank fill up a little bit more. And then as soon as my timer goes off, my Hey Siri timer, we're going to resurface clean this just little area right here. And then we will be pretty much done. I'm gonna run water through the system, the rest of this tank, just to get as much soap out as I can, because obviously that's not what we want running through our pressure washer. So, and then I'm also gonna go home and do it again. But I'm gonna strap y'all in and let's keep going here. Had to change y'all's battery because we were here longer than we thought, because we were not expecting to deal with this. I promise you that. I don't even know how that's possible. I don't even know how it's possible. Get this over here and then let me see what our timer's at. We got 3 minutes. So what we'll do is crank this on, let that go. Y'all ready? It's definitely still soapy, but not as much as it was. So it's still gonna be like that. That soap is crazy. about to go off here. 30 seconds. let's let this run while we get some part out of it. There on it. We'll be good with that for now. What we're gonna end up doing is going home and running more product through the line. Or not product. This is why you always lock those reels too while you're working. So you see how it's just the vibrations slowly unravel all this. Okay. seal this up. So it's definitely still pulling up. I honestly want to let it keep filling up just a little bit longer, and then I'll drain the tank a little bit. I think what we'll do is, see, that's locked. This is good, that's the way. Just want to get photos at different points, because honestly the concrete was pretty clean before, so once it's wet, it's actually going to look darker than when it was dry, which it was clean. It was fairly clean when it was dry. So I think that's going to make for a different, not a ideal photo, simply because the concrete was already clean, so it was brighter. And now that it's wet, it's not as bright. But let's compare our photos. See the difference between our first. So this is what the stain was looking like, and this is what it looks like now. So I think it's pretty good. Like, here's what we were looking at. Y'all can see it hopefully on the phone. Turn my brightness up. Yeah, my brightness is up. So that's what it did look like, and this is what it looks like now. And we make that clarification to the client when we go to get started. When the work order comes through, they are understanding that we are here to treat / lift the stain, not necessarily remove it. So can't always remove some of these stains, especially depending on how long they've sat. Okay, so while we sit here, I think we'll just call it for now. I think what I'll do is I'll get home and I'll redo my tank. And I'll let this flow out. I just can't believe that, man. That's still, I'm at a loss for words for that. I've never had that happen before. I thought I was in the clear with this system. I thought I was back in operation, feeling good. Like, let's wash our hands. Let's check back up in this tank too. Locked, locked, locked. This way. I want to give y'all a breakdown. I just want to take a peek in this tank again. See what kind of soap we're looking at. Yeah, see, it's still soapy. I cannot believe that, man. Definitely just water in there now, but that was not water earlier. Like, I even said it on video. I was like, didn't that look yellow to you? Okay boys, we just finished up. We were able to treat this oil stain. We lifted it probably about 95%. Our clients are under the understanding that it's not going to be 100%, but it definitely will be better. So we did 2 treatments, 15 minutes a pop with agitation using F9 Double Eagle. As you saw, I dealt with a couple issues. Somehow product from my bleach tank got pulled into my buffer tank and ran through my pressure washer. So definitely not ideal. I had to flush out the system as best as I could. I'm still gonna go home and do it one more time because I still have some soap in that tank, because that soap is very soapy. It's a concentrate. So basically I'm going to go fill up my tank at the house, flush it back out again. I'm gonna stop and get some bleach because we have a job tomorrow and we have a roof wash on Wednesday, and I don't want to have to go back to the supply store before then. So that is my next step. I'm gonna let this dry just a little bit while I write up this invoice in the vehicle, and if the results are a little bit better, especially with the concrete drying, then I might fire back up the camera and show y'all. But other than that, hopefully y'all guys enjoyed yourselves. If you guys need any of the products that you see me using, including chemicals, hose reels, pressure washer, tank, any of that stuff, check out our Cigar City soft wash link down in the description below. Use promo code GOLD10 at checkout and save yourself 10% off. And with that being said, everybody, I am out of here. Peace.